Welcome. It is so wonderful to connect with you. So we're going to take a deep trip inside of our beings. We're going to move into a place where we can dissolve any of the old patterns, constructs, all of the old behaviors, almost like as if it was a crust all around us. So before we go deep inside, think now of what it is that you would like to change about yourself. Maybe it could be an addiction, or it could just be a negative pattern. It could be maybe an illness that you're used to having, and you've heard that maybe with your own powers you could change the illness. And so we're going to go into that old pattern of the illness. Maybe it's that you miss a companion or a relationship, and it's time to move on, but it feels like you cannot move on, that you're so used to this old way that you cannot move on. You don't know who you would be if you moved forward. Could it be that there are projects that you would like to complete that you just can't get started? And so maybe there's an old pattern of procrastination or fear of success. So anything like that, go ahead and see what your particular issue is that you would like to dissolve or to change or to break through, to move forward, to move into the positive direction. So I'll give you some time now to think about what that might be. Okay, good. So now we're going to move to a deeper place of consciousness within you. So go ahead and find a comfortable place for yourself, like you know how to do. And together, let's take a nice, deep, relaxing breath. Ah, that feels so good. To begin the process of moving deeper, of moving into that place in yourself that has a higher resonance. And you will be listening to my voice, and it will guide you deeper and deeper and deeper into the place where this change will take place. Your body knows it is time. It is time to allow the magic to happen. So just think about all your spirit guides and your angels. And just by thinking about them, you are beginning to connect. It feels so good to connect with your guides and your angels. It's just instantaneous. Are you beginning to feel that now? Are you beginning to feel more confident that your guides and angels are always there for you, and all it takes is for you to give your attention to them, and you can say hello, or I need help, or whatever you need. So connecting with them now, connecting with your higher self, bringing the high light from your high self into your body now. Light moving through your body from your head all the way to your toes and all the way to your fingertips. You are full of light now. the light of love. Accept it now. It is yours. And now one of your guides appears to you in your imagination or your mind's eye, wherever you are at. They're both very close together. It does not matter. You see a being of light. This is your guide. They can look any way that you desire them to look. And your guide reaches out their hand, and you hold on to their hand and go ahead and follow them. We're going to follow them down a beautiful path through a meadow. And so go ahead and follow now. Your guide is taking you through a gentle path. And as you move through this path, you are beginning to feel like you are floating, like you are drifting. Just follow your guide down the winding path. And now you're going to start moving up a very large hill. And so it's almost like you are floating. You are moving gently up. And you're moving over to that meadow on that hill, into a very sacred meadow, a meadow that is full of magic. And you get to that meadow on the hill, and you can see forever. From this perspective, you can see everything. You can see everything from this vantage point now. You are there. And your guide says, look over there. There is a beautiful pond of sacred water. And your guide says to you, we are going to cleanse you thoroughly and clear anything that you would like cleared in your life. What is it that you would like to clear? And your guide motions to you to go ahead and sit down in the meadow with them. You have a nice, very nice soft blanket to sit on. And you and your guide begin to discuss what it is that you would like to clear in your life, what you would like to change, what you would like to transcend. What is it that you would like to move out of? What would you like to accomplish? What is stopping you from accomplishing that? What can we help you with at this time? What would you like to create in your life? And what would be stopping you from creating this? And you discuss it with your beautiful, loving spirit guide. What it is you would like to move through. What would you like to change? What would you like to become? How would you like your new way of living to be? And go ahead and discuss it with this guide. sitting in this beautiful high meadow with a perspective of the whole world, clear. Knowing that there is a beautiful, sparkling, sacred, warm body of water very close to you, that something amazing is going to happen when you go into that water. You don't know what it is yet. You are anticipating something extraordinary and magical and mystical to happen when you go over to that water. So you're still sitting on the blanket with your spirit guide, discussing what it is that you would like to change. And your spirit guide says, go ahead and stand up now. And you're going to walk over to that beautiful body of water that is over there. And on your way, walking from here to there, we want you to keep thinking about what it is that you would like to clear, what you would like to change, what you would like to transmute in your life. Begin now walking the distance over to that body of water. It's going to take a little time, so give yourself a little time to walk over there. It's probably about 50 feet away. So you begin walking alone with your guide standing there, watching you walk over to the body of water. You're going alone, and you begin now. And as you walk, you think about what it is that you would like to change. And you begin to see that what you want to change is a kind of like crust around you. You never noticed it like that before. So if it is an addiction or an old relationship or an old habit, you notice that this old thing is like a crust. And as you walk towards the water, this crust gets thicker and it gets harder. And you can really feel it. You really never realized how thick this energy of this negative habit or pattern you had was so heavy and thick and hard. You just didn't notice it before because you never paid attention to it like this. It has always been this thick crust around you, but now you are more conscious of it as you walk towards this body of water. And it's very heavy. It's feeling heavier and heavier. This old pattern, this old yearning, this old addiction, these old fears are so crusty and heavy. These old ways of thinking, these old beliefs, these old habits are so heavy And it's almost feels thicker and thicker as you get closer and closer to the beautiful sacred waters. And you can hardly move. You had no idea this was weighing you down so much every day. Oh, how did you make it with this heaviness? You're almost to the water. You're almost there, and all of a sudden you notice surrounding this body of water are angels and high guides of light, all surrounding this body of water. It's almost like a beautiful, beautiful swimming hole, like a fresh spring pond. And as you get closer and closer, you see that this water is so beautiful. You can see the bottom, so you feel very safe. And it's not that deep. So when you get in this body of water, you will be able to stand up and be very safe. There's also all of your guides and angels, remember. And the water looks so beautiful. It's so refreshing, and it's so clear, and it's like a crystal. There's like a nice little ramp that you can walk in, nice and safe, and it's warm. It's like your body temperature, so you don't even feel anything different. And begin to walk into this water. Oh, you're starting to feel lighter. The water is holding up your crust. And you go ahead and move into the water, standing at the bottom. And all of a sudden you feel this like tingling. It feels really good. And all of a sudden you just feel yourself breaking out of this crust. The crust is all of a sudden starting to come off of you, and it's breaking off in nice big chunks and just floating in the water. And now you feel so good. It's all gone. It's like this crust, it had pulled all of the toxins out of your body, all of the fears, all of the anger and the resentment and the old icky tar-like feelings out of your body and out of your muscles and out of your organs. And it has sucked all of that old stuff out, and it has gone into the waters with that crust that broke off of you. And now it is floating in the waters, and it is starting to dissolve. Just dissolving, like it's giving away to the beautiful water. The water has more power than the crust. And now you are free, and you begin to swim. You begin to swim through the waters, and you feel so free. Your body feels so good. You have just freed yourself from so much weight and heaviness and burden and old ways that you have inherited from your ancestors. And you are free, and swim and glide and feel this beautiful body that you have moving through the waters. Very good. And you might want to swim under the water or whatever you like. Go ahead and just feel what it's like to be free. This feeling is moving into your subconscious mind. This freedom is moving into your unconscious mind now. Your whole being is absorbing this feeling of freedom, of swimming safe in a beautiful body of water that is the right temperature, the right depth, the right width. It is all perfect just for you. And you feel so amazing now. Feel it in every cell of your body. Let this freedom and this new way of living move into every part of your being. And it is happening now. You are your own being. You are not under anyone or anything. You are completely free to glide. You are completely free, moving through the water like you have no weight. You are clean, you are clear. You have purged, and you have dissolved that which is heavy and holding you down on your earth life. And this is moving into every part of your consciousness and every part of your body. You are free to be happy, to feel joy, bliss, and ecstasy. So go ahead now, and you can walk out that ramp out of the water. And your guides are there, and your angels, and they give you towels and new fresh clothes, and you're all taken care of. And you're going to come back now into your physical form in the life that you're living in this time now. And when you come back in your body into your life, you are going to feel a change. You are going to feel lighter, and you are going to begin to move in your life in all the right directions, naturally, easily, and organically. Just let it happen. And you will be moving towards your dreams coming true and your life moving into the positive direction. It will begin to move on its own because you are looking forward to the most wonderful life on planet Earth. So coming back, coming back, coming back. You're coming back into your body. Feel your feet. Feel your hands. Move your body around. Twist it around. Come back. You are all the way back. And you have broken free of much of the old things that have bound you and burdened you, and you're ready to live your new, lighter, fresher, brighter life. I wish you all the best this week, and I will see you next week. Mahalo.